So I'm going to show you how you can use conditional statements. So let us open our code editor, and I'm using VS Code. Okay, so I've opened my code editor, and I've created a file here. It is called the test.py. So it is there, test.py. So what we are going to be learning today, we are going to be learning about conditional statements. So conditional statements, they are of three types. And the first one is they are the nested ifs. Second one, if else statements, and again the last one, they are the if elif statements. So let us look at the nested ifs. So the nested ifs, for example, we can have here our statement, our string. It is called the name. It can be Rashid. Then if we want to run a certain piece of code, for example, it's like a scenario. If we want to run a certain piece of code, if the name is Rashid, and we can use these ifs, nested ifs here. So the conditional statements. So let us see how we can use these conditional statements in form of the nested ifs, using nested ifs. So we can say if our name, the variable that we want to use. So if name equals to what? To Rashid, then we use that break. Yeah? So the condition, it is like this. Yeah, let me first remove that one. The condition is like this. Then if, then our condition should be here, condition, then like that. Yeah, it should be like that. Yeah, then down here we can have the info, the code to run, that's the structure. So here we can have if, let us put our condition, if name equals to what? To Rashid. Then what do we want to run? Want to print the the name is Rashid, like that. And if not, let us repeat. If we can test for different names, copy, paste there. If the name is Shafiq, you are going to forgive me for using Muslim names, but they are the ones that I have in my head. Okay, and if you want me to use yours, you can leave comments in the comment section, and if I see them, I will use your name in the next video. Okay, so you forgive me about this. Yeah, okay. Mostly for those for Christians and other people, those who don't have religions. Okay. Yeah, there are those who don't have religions. So the name is Rashid. So this one, if the name is not Rashid, this one, it is going to skip it. It is going to skip this piece of code, and it is going to go on to the next line. Remember, Python executes instruction line by line from top to bottom. Okay. So if name equals to Shafiq, then this is good. This piece of code is going to be run. So let us test. Control save. So let us go down here. We'll bring our terminal. You can bring the terminal just like this. Let me just remove it. You can go here, here, this double dot, terminal, new terminal, like that. Or you can press Control Shift and that one. I have not seen it. Terminal. You can press Control plus Shift plus this backtick. It is called like, yeah, backtick. Yeah, this one. You have seen the command. So you can press that one instead of using the other method. So let us open our terminal here. Let me bring up this one like here. So we can run our code like pi, and our our file. It is called the test.py to see what's going to be run. So the name is Rashid, okay, as you have seen, the name is Rashid. But what if I change, I go into the code and I change to what, the name to Shafiq, Control save, run our program again. So the name is Rashid. I see. Oh, sorry, I've not saved. So Control save. After saving my file, run it again. So the name is Rashid. What's the problem? Okay, I forgot to change here. The name is Shafiq. Control save. So let us run again. So the name is Shafiq. Are you seeing? So what if the name is not among those? What if the name is Shirat? What can we do? What is going to happen? So if we save, you see there is nothing that has run because all these conditions have not been fulfilled. So that's where if else statements comes in. So let us remove all this one, and we leave out our name. So we leave out our name. So we can do it like this. We can use if name equals to Shirat. Then we can run print the name. Oh, so sorry about that. The name is Shirat. So, and here we can use, this is how we can use else. We can use the else if. So if is the first and then the else is the last. So else, that one, don't forget to use this these colons here at the end. After you press if, when using if, you use if, then the condition, and then lastly these ones, the colon, yeah, and after the colon is your instruction. It is where your instruction will be. And when using else, use else, no condition here. There should be no condition. Then you should use the colon and then your instruction down there. So we print the name is not Shirat. So what's happening? So the name is, we use this one and we print our name. But to use it inside, I think you studied about this one, yeah? So I think you know this one. I'm not going to teach about it. So this is how we can use the else if. So we have if the name equals to Shirat, this piece of code is going to run. But if it is not Shirat, then this piece of code is the one that is going to run. Yeah? Okay, Control save. We run our piece of code again. So the name is Shirat. What if we change the name to be Shira, like that, Shira? Control save, Control S to save. The name is not Shirat, so the name is Shira. But remember, in the last we had many conditions, like we had if name is Shirat, and again if name equals to Shafiq, like that, like that. But here we have only two. So what if we add? Is it possible to add another if here? If the name equals to what? To Shafiq. Is it possible? Is it possible to do this? Print print the name is Shafiq. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But Python is going to separate these ones. It is going to separate this one as another one. It is going to separate them into two loop statements. It is going to make this one as a single loop, and again this last one, it is going to be combined with this else, to be a dependent and independent. independent what? Independent loop is that one. So to use this if else, if you want to have a single loop like this and to have some two conditions, some three conditions like this is what you can do. 3 to infinite conditions, this is what you can do. So let us bring our piece of code. Remember, we are going to use the if Elif statement, so in order to fulfill the other conditions. So this one, this middle one, the middle one, remember the first should be if and the last can be else, or it can be this one, Elif, that one, Elif. This one means that else if, and we can end with else. We can end with else if all these conditions have not been fulfilled. If they have not been true, we can end with Elif, this one, Elif, or we can end with else, whatever you want. So with this one, if we control and save, so what if we change the name to Shafiq? Let us see if the name is Shafiq, like that. Control save and run our program again. So the name is Shafiq. What if the name is not Shafiq, it is Shafiq? We can do this. So the name is not Shirat, so the name is Shafiq. So that's how we can use conditional statements. So play around with them. You can use them to do a lot of things. You can use them to when working with numbers like this one, like age, or you can use it like age equals to 17. You can work with them. So that's how you can do it. Okay, so play around with if statements. Okay.